Alright, today I'm going to show you guys some adjustments to your setting that are optional. We just think that they might help you guys utilize your iPad a little bit better. So we're going to go to our settings tab here. Go to settings. We're going to click on general if it doesn't come up right away. The first thing we're going to look at is auto lock. Auto lock allows you to set how long must pass before your iPad shuts itself off, basically, or goes to its lock screen. I've got mine set to never because I'm going through this video and I don't want it to go black while I'm trying to go through these videos. So you can adjust it to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you want. 2 minutes is probably the best bet because that'll save the most battery for you. But it's really up to you. I'm going to again set mine to never just for today for this video's purposes. So we're going to click back to general. Okay, if you didn't see how I did that, that was that auto lock. To go back to general, you just click here, or you could click back here. So I'm going to click here at the top to general. Passcode lock needs to be on for all teachers. That will ensure a little bit more safety. It's a 4-digit code. Make sure that you make it a 4-digit number that you're going to remember. Maybe your birth date, maybe the year you were married, the year of your children's birth, whatever. It's something that you're going to remember because those are really hard to reset. So make sure you keep that something that you can always remember. The iPad cover lock is mostly for people that have the magnetic cases. If you have the Survivor case, those are great, but this doesn't really apply to you. But if you have the magnetic case, you can just shut your lid and it will basically lock your iPad. When you open the lid, then it will unlock your iPad. You'll have to put in your key code or your passcode to get in. So, next thing is the side switch. Okay, that is default to set to mute on your iPads, but you can adjust it like I did to lock rotation. So if I flip that side switch, I can turn my iPad portrait to landscape. If I flip the switch, it'll lock its rotation. No matter how I twist the iPad, it's not going to move. So default is mute, but again, I change mine to lock rotation because I can adjust the volume just by pushing the buttons up or down. So multitasking gestures are kind of cool. If you pinch all 5 fingers together on the screen, it'll close that app. Not permanently, but it'll get you back to your home screen. Another option is the 4-finger swipe up. Okay, that reveals your multitasking toolbar. So that's kind of cool. So you swipe down with 4 fingers to close that. You can swipe back and forth with 4 fingers. Okay, if I had another app open, it would swipe to that app. Keyboard. We're going to add a keyboard. If you like to, you can. So we're going to go back over here to general. I'll show you again. We're going to click on keyboard. We're going to click on keyboards here. You see we have the number 1, so we have 1 keyboard basically. Okay, so we're going to click on that. We're going to add a new keyboard. Click on that. We're going to scroll down. We're going to add the emoji keyboard, which are all those smiley faces. Okay, so again, we'll click back up here at the top to keyboard, and then we'll click back to general. That'll get us back there. Okay, I'm going to show you your emoji keyboard. We'll open up, let's open up pages here, show you a couple things with the keyboard. So we'll open up here, thumb typing, okay? So if you pull your keyboard apart with your 2 thumbs, you hold it there, you can pretty much just separate your keyboard into 2 separate thumb keyboards. So if you're walking around with your iPad, you can type easily because you're just using your thumbs. So kind of a neat feature. If you want that back, you just pull them back together. Okay, so you pull them apart, you pull them back together. Okay, if you notice, we've got this symbol down here at the bottom. Looks kind of like a globe. We're going to pick on that. That gets us to our emoji keyboard. So we're going to choose that. And here you have all kinds of emojis. Okay, you've got smiley faces, you've got animals' faces, you've got stars, raindrops, hand signals, flowers, sun, etc. All kinds of emojis. So that's just the keyboard that we just added into settings. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and go back into settings then. Okay, and next we're going to look at accessibility. Okay, so we're going to click down here. We're going to click accessibility. And then we're going to do speak selection on. Okay, your default will have that off, but we're going to select on. So we're going to pick that. We're going to turn it on up here. And here it will, if you adjust this, this will be how quickly or how slow it reads your words. So if you go here,
speak selection reads selected content.
So that slowed it down. If you go up here,
speak selection reads selected content.
So basically, there's
selection reads selected content.
There's an option here.
Speak selection reads selected content.
Where you can adjust the speed. Okay. Also, highlight words as they are spoken. That's another option as well. Basically, this iPad can read to you. So let's go back to our Pages document here. And then let's highlight thumb typing. So if you see here, I can click Speak, and it will speak my words.
Thumb typing.
Thumb typing. Okay? It highlighted them as it was speaking.
Thumb typing.
And that is something that I can adjust in settings. So I felt like that was a little fast. I can go back to settings. I can slow it down a little bit. Take it to the left to the turtle.
Speak selection reads selected content.
Okay, so that's a little bit more reasonable for speaking. Okay. And then some other basic things here. If you guys go back out here. If you do your forefinger swipe up, you can reveal the multitasking bar down here at the bottom. Okay, another option would be to double click the home button. That brings up the toolbar as well. Okay, some of you might have a lot of apps here. Some of you might just have a couple like I do. But to get them to shake, you hold your finger over them. Okay, so I'm going to hold my finger over them, and you see a red minus sign comes up. That allows me to close those apps. So I'm going to close those apps from the toolbar. Okay, so a lot of you might have a bunch of apps running back here, and that's fine. It just eats away your battery and kind of makes your iPad run a little bit slower. So the more often you close those, the better performance you'll have out of your iPad. Okay, I think those are all the settings I have for you guys. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact either myself or Melissa DeWeese via email. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.